Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, I got two stories in the news today and one of them is a little disturbing, so I'll leave that one till the end, but they're both kind of a little unbelievable. So the first story, earlier this week we had the Carnival ship Spirit. The Carnival Spirit had really high winds and they were evacuating a guest and the helicopter got stuck like a big downdraft and almost crashed. Well, they had another evacuation this week that is one of the only one I've never heard of medically evacuating somebody for this reason, and it's because they ingested something. That's right, they ate something. Now, no, they didn't have food poisoning. They didn't take the wrong medicine. Apparently, a guest, 86 years old, swallowed a battery. Now, the first thing I thought of was like a AA battery or a C battery, you know, and I'm going, what, a 9-volt battery? Who eats a battery? How do you eat a battery on a cruise ship? And then I read another article and yeah, there's one thing I forgot about, and that is the little batteries that would fit in like a remote control or like the circular ones or your cell phones or a pager, or little things like that, right? The little batteries that would fit as a spare. But number one, who carries around spare little batteries like that? I don't. Second of all, how did this person swallow it? Apparently, you know, if it's that circular and that small and you have poor vision and things like that, maybe you thought it was one of your pills. Or you were sorting pills and somehow your spare batteries at home dropped into your pill case, but we're not sure that that's the battery. We're not sure that that's the kind of battery the person ingested. We just know it's a battery, and all kinds of medical things can happen with an electronic device swallowed into your body, apparently. So much so that they said, we better get this guy or girl to a hospital. We still don't know who it is. But wow, I've never heard of somebody being medically evacuated because of swallowing a battery. I mean, who swallows a battery? I guess an 89-year-old passenger did, which is kind of crazy. And a lot of people were calling this out saying, hey, you don't have to medically evacuate because somebody swallowed a battery. Well, we're assuming you're saying that. If you're a doctor and you medical proof that that's that, if you're not a doctor, I'm gonna guess we don't know what we're talking about. So I think in some cases, yeah, the cruise line has to err on the side of caution. Now, this next story I'm going to say is just a little bit disturbing, but something we should all know and be aware of. Especially if you're traveling with your family and loved ones and stuff like that. But before I get there, let me just invite you to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. If you want to keep up to date with everything going on in cruising, from these stories that are really important, like the next one to keep yourself aware of, to ships changing itineraries, to ports closing, to ports opening, to new ships coming online, to everything about cruising. We'll discuss it here on the channel in as lighthearted as possible, and I hope to keep you as up to date as I possibly can. Haven't missed a video in 2.5 years. Be here by subscribing to find out when I finally break that cycle. That's right, when will I finally not put up a video? That's 700 and some videos in a row without missing a day. I'm holding on to my record, folks. I really do hope you'll join us. It really does help the channel when you subscribe, and I really would appreciate it. Okay, well, we have the Harmony of the Seas back in the news this week, and this time it's not for doing something like maybe the ship was oversold or something happened like that, but we have a rather disturbing case where the FBI has now charged and investigated a passenger who was on the ship April 30th to May 1st. And apparently, this person, I'm just going to say the first name, Jeremy, because it's alleged. I'm not going to bring out the person's second name, but usually when it gets to this stage of the news story, there's pretty substantial evidence, especially if the FBI is involved. Well, apparently, on the aft of the ship in a public bathroom, this person was hiding a camera in the bathroom. You know what's strange to me? Isn't there like all kinds of this stuff you could just Google and it comes up on the internet? What are you doing? But besides that, it's a public bathroom, which means it could have been women, it could have been other men, it could have been kids and teenagers in that bathroom. That's very disturbing. There is also charges going against this person for possible distribution of child pornography as well, which means like that's gross and really disturbing to know that somebody's hiding a camera in public bathrooms nowadays. I hope that if this all proves to be beyond a shadow of doubt, that this person gets more than just a fine. And normally when the FBI get involved in a case like this, it's pretty substantial. And I don't know, like we almost have to walk around everywhere we go and watch for things nowadays to keep our families safe, and it's getting worse and worse. Cruise ships used to be one of those bastions out there where you could kind of let your kids run crazy, let your kids run wild and go to places on their own if they're old enough, if you know what I mean. You know, if you have an 11-year-old, 12-year-old, they want to run to the pool deck, they can. They want to run to the arcade, the basketball court, and you didn't have to worry about it. And then you hear stories like this where you have to worry about even people in the bathrooms nowadays, including not too long ago that story of the employee who was hiding in the ladies' bathroom trying to film people. I'm telling you folks, it's becoming a really crazy world, but I thought I should tell you this story so you can keep that in mind when you're heading out there and you're traveling with your family, your friends, and hey, even yourself. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.